Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. Today we're going to discuss the previous Ethereum price action and the BTC price actions. However, before we start, I've got a small request. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Let's start from Ethereum. Just a few minutes ago, I made an update via Twitter that from the previous video, as you remember, we expected that we're going to see a rejection right from this resistance, which is extremely important, and we had a confluence with a next point of control. As we expected, that we got rejection. As you can see, there was a battle, 4-hour as well as 2-hour candles. We couldn't cross and close above this 2,725, and we saw a decent dump in the market. As a result, we saw about 16% dump. However, I was mentioning that if we're going to come to this level, we had very strong support level as well as the upper line, and from the lower line we had a next point of control. So at the moment we have taken the upper line of this next point of control, and at the same time, as we expected, we had a decent pump in the market, and that provided 18% pump. So if you're doing a leverage, do the math for yourself with 16% and 18%, and that's going to give us over 30% profit if you knew how to play this game. So if you played with a 5 times 150%, 10 times 300% profit in less than 48 hours. So the levels are the same. At the moment, Ethereum facing with again the challenging resistance. At the moment, 4-hour time frame is heavily under the bear's control, as well as the daily time frame, which is a higher time frame. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. As I said, as long as we're going to be below in the first place the lower line, especially this upper line of this resistance, 2-hour time frame will still remain under the bear's controls. So at the moment, I'm expecting in the first place that we're going to come. We already tested 382, the fib level, with this rejection. If we're going to come again, and if we cannot hold this level, as you can see, we've got a confluence with the upper line of this support, which is around $2,500. Highly likely we might come and test this level, and then we may go further up. We might do an SFP, that's another scenario. Keep an eye onto it. So Ethereum, 2-hour, 4-hour, as well as the daily time frames are heavily under the bear's control. Moving on to a BTC, and we're going to start from a daily time frame. Based on a daily time frame, as you remember, in this region, 26th of November, once we had lost $60,000, retested perfectly to the dollar, daily time frame went heavily under the bear's control, and I provided, after we lost $50,000 as well as the $48,000, I provided number of support levels, and as a result, as you remember, on a daily time frame, bearing in mind, first short setup came at around 66,500. However, higher probability setup came at around 63,500 level, but losing $59,500, $59,000 all the way to this major support, we saw nearly 45% dump in the market. And again, if you're doing a leverage, you do the math for yourself. So we've been following this major support from the first test at around, we tested this level on the 24th of January, and again 24th of February, after exactly a month, we came right inside the major support. As soon as we got a rejection that I've been keep telling, 4-hour time frame as well as 2-hour time frames went under the bear's control. After we got this, we got rejection to the dollar, as you can see, from 0.618 and 67, the golden pockets. At the same time, we had a confluence based on a 2 and 4-hour time frame. This parallel channel, as you can see, the upper line was acting as a resistance, and we had, based on a daily time frame, from the all-time high to this low, that we've taken this parallel channel, and again that confluence with the upper line confluence with the 618, the golden pocket. We had also daily point of control was at around 618, the golden pocket. So you can see very heavy resistance was above us at around 45,700, 44,700 area. So again, as soon as we went there and we shorted all the way in the first place up to $39,000 and $40,000, that was about 15% profit. However, in the last video that I mentioned, I was shorting a scalp that I was shared that during the video, but as soon as we lost this level, I was expecting to come to this level, over 20% dump in the market. So daily time frame is heavily under the bear's control. I will be keeping an eye on, based on a daily time frame, 43,000, 43,500, and the next challenging zone is going to be 618, the golden pocket. As I mentioned in the last video, it won't be an issue this time if we're going to come and test this level. 4-hour time frame. Before we move on to mid and lower time frame analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and 101 Intense Masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Based on a 4-hour time frame, in the last video that we were around here, and I was expecting, based on a lower time frame, we're going to come and test to this local support. We had a short setup for scalpers. However, I was expecting this level to hold. If not, because based on a 1 hour as well as 2 and 4 hour time frames were heavily under the base control, and as a result, we came long weighted. Primary scenario was if we're going to come inside this support, major support, or the secondary one, we may even have an SFP to take this low. And we've been following this support resistance plus the Fibonacci levels over a month now. So this Fibonacci level, if you're going to take it from 25th, 24th of low, and then all the way up to this recent high, which was 10th of February, and you will get these levels. And we've been following this Fibonacci level based on a mid time frame since 10th of February. And it ended up, after we got rejection, as you can see, lower line of this resistance, it was acting as a resistance, and plus we had a confluence with it 0.618. We got harsh decline in the market, and we ended up, as expected, in the major support level. So at the moment, we're again facing up with this resistance, and then that's, at the moment, it seems quite heavy one. 4 hour time frame is heavily under the bear's control, as I said, and it's keep rejecting upper line of this resistance, and it maybe ended up in the first place that we already tested 382. If we're going to lose this local support plus 382, highly likely this time we're going to end up to this support box that we'd taken a month ago, and then now it confluence with it, as you can see, from if you're going to take this Fibonacci level from local low from this high at around 39,700, and you will get 382 and 618, the golden pocket around this area. So I'm expecting that if we're going to see a rejection, which is highly likely at the moment, we kept getting a rejection, and in the first place we might end up in this support box. Moving on to 2 hour time frame. Based on a 2 hour time frame, as soon as we reach to this level, as you can see, there was an update on the 24th of February. We are at a major support, and mid and lower time frame as well as higher time frame are still underwater. We had an expected move, but we should hold at this level. If you're not following me for instant and market updates, you can follow at the _magnate. So as you can see, we came right inside this major support, and from the major support, we pumped nearly 15%. So if you took it this long, after I made an announcement, as you can see, we pumped nearly 15%. And if you're doing a leverage again, 10 times 140%, 5 times 70% profit in less than 24 hours. So based on a 2 hour time frame, we can see clear picture that we're struggling on this resistance. And as I said, 2 hour still heavily under the bear's control, highly likely we're going to end up in this 0.618 in the first place. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.